going on? It is your boy Christian Riego and
Work by day, 500 gram podcast by night. All day, 500 gram
talk show. Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is your boy here, Christian Riego, coming at you with the 11th episode, and today we're here with
FIFA Pim, Diego, episode number 11 already. Work by day, 500 gram podcast by night, all day.
And first time appearance,
David. I'm usually behind the camera.
Yes, sir. And we got our guest here today. What's your name? Mario. What's going on, Mario? Dang, let's get straight into it.
Little transformation before and after, but live, you feel me?
Yeah, I can't. You can't fix my ugly because my ugliness is just in me, you know? I hope so. So, yeah, bro. How you been today?
Pretty good, bro. What do you want today?
What do I want?
Yeah, what kind of haircut you want? The usual.
A drop fade. That? Yeah.
Drop fade, skin fade.
Huh? Just shooting this pod. So, what up, Diego?
Nothing much, man. Same shit as always. Enjoying life. Vacation time, I guess. Snow time came upon us. Not really much to do in the snow, I guess. At least for me, you know, I don't like being cold. Time for warm weather again.
How are you liking the cold, Mario?
I'm getting used to it now. Gotta embrace it and, keep on going. Can't be scared of it, I guess.
Scared of it?
I just hate the snow, but it's because I'm from the Philippines, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it was terrible the first couple of days, but then I don't even have a coat yet. I need to go get a coat, actually. Like, think about it.
Cold time.
A little waterproof jacket.
So, all right. Now, do you want to give the audience an introduction of who you are?
Yeah, sure. So I guess I'm a part-time barber, full-time engineer, or civil engineer, and what else do I do? Aspiring real estate investor, I guess, trying to learn a little bit more. But yeah, so far I'm just grinding right now.
That's a beast. So how long have you been cutting hair for?
I'm on 7 years now, since 2015.
Is cutting hair one of your, like, I guess you could say, side hustles? One of your favorite ones?
Cutting hair is definitely one of my side hustles. I guess I have more passion for it. Still trying to fix ugly, you know. But
a work in progress.
It's in the works. Can't complain.
Man. About your other job, your day job, your day-to-day job. Do you enjoy that more than cutting hair, or not really?
It's about the same, I guess. More interaction. Cutting hair, I have more interaction with people, which I
different
enjoy
types.
helping others and talking to them, I guess, just like you guys here. Talking to other people and finding the help for them.
Consultant Mario, if you need any help with anything, trying to transform one person at a time, no matter what. Yeah.
So was this the first haircut you've given in the new house?
This is the first haircut at the new crib, at the new place, at the new shop.
New barbershop.
Feels different, you know, from getting a cut from your usual spot.
Yeah, because it's been like a couple years right now since we've been there.
3 years. First I was at what's that one place? My other room in my parents' house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a room and then built a little shed in the back.
Remember we actually made a video in that room too.
Yeah, that's still up on my Instagram right now.
That's fine.
That was about 4 years ago. Long time now.
Yeah.
4 years, because I was still a young in high school. We both were.
To me, it don't seem that long that you've been in that little shed.
Yeah, it was 3 years since 2019. I opened it up.
3 years.
3
Yeah.
years. And then the other place, the other room, I think I was there for 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. But it's been an experience. Now here, and then might be temporary while I fix up the other room and then move this shop over there.
Different locations.
There's just a temporary, like a little test.
Yep, just gonna see how I end up doing here. And then when we get over to the other room.
Double fisted it right here.
Oh my goodness.
Double fisted, dude, I guess.
Damn, it took us 11 episodes to get our barber on here.
Yeah, it took us a while.
11 episodes, but we
This
finally
is,
got it. Number 11 already, Mario. That's
number
wild.
11.
Yeah, number 11. It's kind of
11
crazy.
episodes. They go by quick when you're just having fun.
Yeah, they do. Time flies. I feel like this year time, it flew.
Yep.
That's how it is, yeah. That's how I've noticed it. The older we grow, at least the way I see it, the older we grow, the faster time goes.
Yeah.
Actually,
More busy, more responsibilities.
Yeah.
Less free time.
Less free time, right? Well, I don't know. There's times I still take advantage and you just sleep the day away, man. Taking naps all day. Like today, I watched the World Cup game, slept, woke up. Podcast time.
What time did that game start?
11 a.m.
11.
11 a.m. World Cup. Actually, we're going to go around. Everyone's going to give their World Cup predictions and who's going to win. I just want to know who you think's going to win. That's it. And against who. That's it.
Alright,
We'll
start.
go ahead with David. Why not?
Me, I think it's gonna be Argentina and Portugal. The final.
That'd be nuts.
'Cause, I mean, the picture they posted on Instagram. I don't know. I'm leaning towards it.
That'd be a crazy final. Messi would obviously take it home.
Most likely, yeah.
How about you, Mario? How about you?
Well, that's a tough question. I think it would probably be Argentina and Brazil, with Argentina winning. Although I would like to see Ronaldo win it though.
CR7?
See it,
He did say if he wins it, he retires.
yeah. You think so?
He said that. But I don't feel Portugal will win it. They will be knocked out in quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals?
Yeah. Portugal.
No
Christian?
predictions from me.
Christian, go ahead with your predictions.
The Philippines.
My goodness. The Philippines. Not did not qualify.
Do they have a soccer team?
I feel they do. I know they do, but they're not.
They're not good, dude.
They're not good. They produce better boxers.
They produce better boxers. They produce better boxers and better.
Boxers and what else?
I don't know, honestly.
No prediction then from you, Christian?
Nope, no prediction from me.
Nothing at all?
Nope, nothing at all.
I see.
On to Diego's prediction.
Argentina will take it home. Me too. I do feel they're going to go up against Brazil. Brazil and Argentina. This World Cup is going to South America, but Messi will take it. Mexico will get knocked out again in round of 16. It'll be a miracle if they make it past group stages, but whatever.
I think they will make it past group stages.
You think they will?
I think they will, yeah.
Yeah, they somehow always get out of there.
Miracles.
They just can't get past round of 16.
They play 4 games and they're out. That's it. Tomorrow.
I
You've been
wonder if
traveling-
this, huh? Keep talking.
You've been traveling, Mario, or not? Because I know you like to travel a lot too.
I didn't travel this month.
The month of November.
In the month of November, I did not travel. I like traveling. September, I did travel. September, October, I did travel to Vegas and Seattle and Florida. That was pretty dope. It was more business trips than actually traveling, I guess.
Yeah. And so,
I
like,
feel that.
what type of trips do you like to take then? Like, what are your reasons for going there? I guess I should ask.
The main reason is networking. You know, you gotta always network.
Mm-hmm.
Your network is your net worth. That was the main reason, but it was like different events that I went to, mostly real estate and business type events. Just trying to be a sponge and learn all I can about them.
More knowledge.
So you're into real estate, huh?
So I guess it's my pathway. It's a tool to get to freedom.
That's good. Cause like what, 2 episodes ago, we had someone on. I think he says he does like real estate, not investing. He's a
realtor.
yeah, he's a realtor. So he
agent?
sells
Real estate agent.
real estate agent. So he sells houses. But yeah, like what type of stuff are you interested in within real estate?
So eventually I'm gonna try getting my real estate license and be like a realtor.
Yeah.
But right now my main focus is wholesaling houses and eventually get into saving enough money to get my first rental property.
Oh, nice.
So right now I just bought my first actual home, and the next step is just getting that rental property out.
Yeah. I have a brother in Singapore. He's actually like into real estate too, and he basically told me that is just one way to build wealth. But some people, they think they either look at it as like they're buying a house and they don't really know what to do and they're gonna spend a lot of money on that house. But it's a really good thing to get into, don't you think?
I believe so. It's very simple, but at the same time, it can get complicated. But the more you learn and the more you fail, the more you will gain that knowledge to keep on going. And I think the way to go is just you gotta not be afraid to fail in it and take those risks. 'Cause if you're never gonna do those risks, you're never gonna know what you're gonna go up against next.
You have a point there. Whatever you don't try, you're never gonna know. No matter what, you just try it. The wholesaling houses thing, that's pretty interesting. I've seen that pick more. I guess it's been around a lot of time, but I've just been more aware of it now in these past years. But
I feel like there's a problem also with like social media. I mean, like
some of
people acting like they know it all.
Yeah. I mean, it's simple but tricky at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, how much do you guys know about wholesaling houses?
Not really much. I'm not really, I'm just getting started in learning about real estate, not making really any moves towards it.
So I guess what I know, in my opinion, from what I've been learning about wholesaling is more towards finding assignment fees. You find a property.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about cold calling and network and finding these properties. There's multiple ways you can find a house. You can either cold call them and finding these houses, you pull up a list, or you can just the easiest way I guess I would say is to start out with is driving for dollars. When I say that, it's like you drive around and find those houses with long grass and go knock on their door and be like, hey, I'll make you an offer or whatever. Start talking to the owner, and then finding a price for them and finding it under market value. That's the biggest thing with it. So you find under market value, get 70%. Now you get that equity, and then find a buyer now, and then easy $10,000.
Yeah.
straight to your pocket.
So last night I was actually having a conversation with my brother that does the real estate investing and shit, and one of the things that he kind of enlightened me with, and it was like a dope experience to like just have because you know I don't know much about real estate, but once you start showing someone the ways of going about acquiring certain pieces of real estate, um, because I feel like the biggest problem with people, you know, like I feel like everyone could get into real estate if they wanted to. It's just the fact that some people don't know, you know.
Yeah.
Because he was basically showing me, basically the process he showed me was go to a website, and it's like a bank, right? You go to a bank's website in the Philippines, and in those websites they always have a like a foreclosure or you know houses like that. Or you could even get into like condominiums if you wanted to. But take your money that you make in the first world country and take it to third world country, and you're gonna be for at least $800 a month, bro. You just paid that in 6 months, and then after that, for like what 3 years, you're only paying $200 if you want to find someone as an Airbnb renter. You know, you could put that together and just generate a positive cash flow if you could honestly do it. But
Yeah, there's so much to real estate. It's just ends up coming to what you actually want to do, what your main goal is.
yeah, and what kind of fits your certain situations too.
Yeah. One thing I learned this past week was it's your time. So let's, for example, if I want more, like my goal is either cash flow or equity. So through that, I am learning to. Well, my main goal is freedom with to be with my family and spend more time with them instead of spending just keep on working or investing that time somewhere else where I can be with my family. But my main focus is using that. So if I'm buying rental properties but I'm still working a lot, there's no point in me getting those rental properties if that's not my main goal. But my main goal is cash flow to get more freedom for myself.
That's good, because time is freedom.
It definitely is. Definitely is. There's a whole different side to the world, when you got the resources to not have to work every single day and just enjoy.
I feel like
time.
people fail to understand too that money, money is like, one of the biggest asset in the world, but it's also your time.
Yeah, it's a tool.
You need it. The reality is you really do need it. It's
Bro, you want to move that camera for me over there?
different angle. Switch it up mid podcast, but yeah, but either way, there's if money was not existent, just imagine that everybody in the world just got a plot of land, everything was free. How would that work?
Yeah, if everyone had money.
Everyone had anything you wanted, everyone would live a good life, but not. There needs to be people in power, I guess, in charge of the world, behind the scenes.
So much.
But behind time, behind money, behind all that, I think what people really want also is, people don't even know it. People just subconsciously, but in the end, it's really power that everyone wants.
Power. Control over.
Yep.
Control over something.
Control of your time, control of your money. That's power.
Like, imagine if everyone wanted to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
We need every kind of person.
I feel like, in a world where, because with social media, everyone's trying to be an entrepreneur guru now, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like it might get to a point where it gets too saturated and people don't realize that we need, the working class. We need all that.
The electricians, plumbers,
Yep.
semi-drivers.
Like, aren't we low in that right now? like
Trades.
commerce, trades.
All the
People
trades,
working
yeah.
with their hands. There's too much kids trying to be influencers.
Yeah, like what? Is everyone's gonna be just YouTubers sitting in front of their camera, fucking making videos?
The Twitch streaming. All the streaming.
Twitch streamers. You gotta go. You know, like how that streamer I Show Speed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
speed.
If he would have never received that one donation, you know, but what soccer team do you support? Cristiano Ronaldo, Sui. He would have never been big like that. I feel like in the football community, in the European community too.
He would have never made the World Cup song.
The World Cup, in Sky Sports, being in Sky Sports and stuff like that. But
Did you see that? Did you see he actually met the kid?
Have you ever made
Barely.
any YouTube videos,
Barely.
Mario?
Tough question. I did make one,
Yeah.
but it was for a school project. It was just me talking about I think like Llorona or something.
But you've never made like a YouTube video for like, you know, as a
Haircut?
passion
Oh
project?
no, not really. No.
Dang, you should start a barber show, dude.
Barber vlog stuff.
Yeah.
Day in the life.
Yeah,
the process.
Gonna have to start, dude. You're gonna teach me some of those camera skills, bro.
for real. We trade knowledge.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Network.
That work.
People need to do that more out here too, huh?
Yeah, bro.
I feel like around in this area too, where we're at, like, I feel like what I'm doing, you know, not much people are doing it. So
Yes. Very rare to see it around.
yeah, I feel like people could hop on what I'm doing and, you know,
Bounce off each other.
yeah. So if you're a photographer, videographer, website developer, podcast creator, anything in that sort of nature, hit us up, 500 Grand Studios.
On Instagram
Yes, sir.
and Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I have been thinking, should the podcast be posted on Facebook as well?
Might
What
get
you
shut
think about
down,
that?
dude.
Nah,
Just
I
kidding.
feel like people will watch it on
No,
Facebook.
Might get shut down by the Matrix.
By Mark.
No.
On Twitter, I love Twitter nowadays, man. It's a great environment there. They're about to want to
Twitter?
Yeah,
Is it
man.
because, Elon bought it now. Well, not Elon bought it now, but is it because he's firing all these employees?
the useless ones, the non-obedient ones.
Bro,
I
so
guess.
is it true that he has only like 50 employees now at Twitter?
Well, I saw a picture. You know, it seems in the picture, in a before and after picture of Twitter employees, he pretty much got rid of a lot of women working there. And it's straight up just him and, you know, some college-looking kids. You know, some
Do you think he's
coder-looking
sexist?
kids. I mean, I don't know. It's probably not even that. It's probably they've just been doing a better job. You know, I don't.
He just wanted to keep the essential people, people that were doing good.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Twitter-
saw a clip where these Twitter employees were counting down till they got fired. That's sad.
Really? They were coming down, the employees?
Yeah, they were counting down till they got fired, and then they went to go see if their badge card worked,
Uh-huh.
and then like they told like a little bit about themselves. They're like, yeah, we've been here at Twitter for 9 and 1 month, 9 and a
9
half years, you know, and like, damn, bro.
Just because your new boss don't like the way you work,
Yeah,
goodbye.
dude.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
Imagine someone just buying off your business and you get fired because you thought you thought you were secured because, you know, you went to college and shit for all that, and then he
Yeah.
fires your ass. Damn.
Especially because of all the time you were been there.
Yo, if there's any Twitter employees
10
watching
years.
this and you want to hop on the podcast, we would like to interview you.
Twitter employees, the ones in San Francisco or the ones working from home, all type of Twitter employees. Also some Meta employees. I've seen Mark Zuckerberg has also fired 10,000 people.
Dude, Mark Zuckerberg
Meta is no good.
spending billions and billions of dollars. Like literally, I saw a tweet. I mean, it might not be but I saw a tweet that they've spent as much money as the government spent on going to space.
Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah, that's how much he spent on his company.
You think the government's been
Like
to
on
space?
the metaverse project.
Oh, the whole, yeah.
Yeah, just that one section.
All the crypto and stuff? Is that what it was? Is that a whole
No, but like the virtual reality stuff.
Oh, huh?
Like the
The metaverse, is that what you're
Like
talking
having
about?
meetings in the metaverse
Yeah,
and stuff, buying
yeah.
the property and
Yeah.
stuff in the metaverse.
Yo.
He's really trying to incorporate that into like the real world, like bad.
How far do you think we are from that?
I feel depending, on the population, what they feel like, but ain't no way
I
in
feel
hell,
as-
a person's gonna want to live their life in a virtual
I feel as
reality.
if
Get out of
before
here.
things were going good as a society, and then obviously there's gonna be, oh damn, I said that word.
I feel the world changed 2016 a little bit.
Yeah,
2016?
but I feel
There was
like
a
they're slowing us down to get to that, because like in the past 5 years, look at us, we haven't grown, I guess, as
What
the
you mean by
world.
that?
There's wars going on. It's like they don't want us to be.
Like words they don't want us to say, or what do you mean by that?
What up, cuz?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do I mean? What do I mean? I don't know.
No, Mom.
I lost my thought, dude.
You lost your train of thought.
Lost your train of thought, dude.
Oh, I don't know, there's-
2016? What do you think 2016 was a big change there?
I don't know, I've read some stuff, seen some stuff. The world had a shift in 2012. Based on the Mayan calendars, I don't know how much I really believe into that. But in 2016, there was a shift. I feel there was a shift in just the things being pushed in the media, the things being pushed onto people. New things being introduced to the world that I guess you didn't really see back then. I guess maybe me because I'm not that old, but
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Everything has evolved in such a huge way. You think about like that is almost 5 years from now.
Yeah.
That's 6 years from now, or from back then. I mean, like thinking about like even like the technology we have nowadays compared to like 5 years ago,
Yeah.
and
It's
vehicles
insane.
and the Teslas.
it's insane.
But I guess that's where I lost my train of thought. But for example, cryptocurrency, right? I'm not saying that cryptocurrency is the next big thing, but the technology of cryptocurrency is what's fascinating to me, right? Like the blockchain. And why is it that they're trying to shut down these already established, and instead of regulating them and help it incorporate into like people's lives, why do they have to create their own cryptocurrency? And if you guys haven't noticed, the banks are creating these digital currencies, and they're trying to push that out to us, silently, without us noticing it, and then they're coming over here crashing everything else.
Crashing everything else.
Yeah.
You can buy a Bitcoin for 16,000 right now, Mario.
You can buy Ethereum for $1,100.
$1,100.
Yo, back what was it, a year ago? Diego he was a plug for crypto. He was always letting me know, coming to the barbershop and telling me, did you get that Ethereum? It's about to hit, what was it, 10,000?
It never hit 10 grand. That's crazy.
It didn't hit 10 grand?
It peaked around 48, about to hit 5K.
But it was growing at the time, though.
It was
Yeah,
going,
but the fact that he got in at a good price, and he saw that spike,
You had
that's
to
what
get
was
in.
fascinating about it. And it's crazy how, like, I mean, obviously we're not millionaires off of it, but how many millionaires it's made off of,
Yeah, man.
like that era of cryptocurrency, maybe like
winter of 2021. That's when it was going pretty big. You know, the stocks and the crypto were going heavy.
It was making people millionaires left and right, bro.
And towards the end of Trump's term, he had shit going really good. He had the stock market going really good. Bitcoin and crypto were going really good. Biden comes along the first couple months, you know, they're all right. It's still spiking up. Whole summer, Bitcoin's up. Then he starts fucking with shit and everything starts crushing down.
Yeah, I guess, dude. Biden just screwed it all up.
Maybe not affecting crypto directly, but affecting different things in life that affect crypto. You feel me?
It's crazy how that works. Like you move one thing, like how you heard that like you can't change anything from the past, so mess everything up. That's crazy. You move one thing and you move everything.
The fact that Russia's still in war with Ukraine.
How many days is that now? You guys know?
No, it's been a long ass time. It's been months though.
Since the beginning of the year, right? March, probably.
Think.
I feel around summertime, but I'm not completely sure. You know, just
That's crazy though.
Russia and Ukraine. You don't.
Do you think that you could see the U.S. stepping into that?
Yes.
You think so?
Not in that necessarily, but in other wars that might be coming up.
Yeah.
There will most definitely be more wars coming up in the world.
What do you think?
Biden will complete his term?
His term?
Complete his term. Let's see. He has what? 2 more years.
2 more years.
Do you think Trump's gonna go in office next?
I don't think so. I don't think he will.
If it's not Donald Trump, it will be either. I hope the government of Florida.
Watch it be a girl.
The governor of Florida.
DeSantis?
He is very
I
good.
can see DeSantis winning the whole thing.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like Republican.
Yeah.
It most definitely will be a Republican next time.
Bro, watch
And,
watch a girl be a president next.
Nah, I don't see that happening.
I could see it happening, but who do you think would be? It'd be somebody heavy, like on that's very well known.
Kamala Harris. Imagine.
Nobody likes her. And
Imagine something happens with Biden.
Kamala comes in and steps in.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I thought they were gonna kill him. And
I mean, he's 80 years old, Biden.
homie's not fit for it. I've said it before. He's not fit to be a president. He's issues. He's probably a clone. Probably not even him.
There should be a age limit on
Age
that.
limit, huh?
There needs to be another young folk in
Bro,
there.
but
you know?
like, what I can't is like, when he's speaking in front of thousands of people representing the U.S., you know, and it's just like
nobody respects the United States with
and he
him
literally
up top.
forgets his train of thought.
Yeah.
That's the funniest part.
When he talks to children, to young children, I know y'all seen those clips online, man. He talks kind of weird to young children. Not good, not cool.
He's very well known for his memes too.
Yeah, that like I don't really watch like his interviews or whenever he goes on camera and stuff, but I see clips of him, but they're like just out of context clips. Like he just be saying the most random things.
Have you seen those motivational videos that they put about him? They put like some motivational like music behind it.
Yeah, and then it's him blanking out.
I don't know. I think he's gonna go Republican next.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be DeSantis.
He'd be a
Is there a wager
good
on
choice.
that? Can you bet on that, like on sports betting?
You should bet
We
against
can just
some
do it
liberals.
right here. The 500 grand casinos.
Or casino.
Just kidding. We don't have the license for that.
No casino license yet. Yeah. What'd you say, David, the other day? You just want
I just want what?
cheap gas and guns?
Yeah.
Cheap gas and guns.
Cheap gas and guns. That's a big motivation.
The governor of Florida, isn't he banning like making guns or something like that?
I am not
Florida,
aware
I
of
mean,
that.
California.
California?
Yeah.
Press the button up front.
I wouldn't doubt it.
No.
He's
By the screen,
Like, at
by
least in
the
California, I
viewfinder,
think
it's like a
he's
red
having
button.
Them, not. I think so. I'm not sure. Don't fact check me on that one. I don't know. I don't know too much about it. I just saw it somewhere else.
because there's so many
They put in
gun
a law or something.
gun restrictions in California, David, or what?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not really sure about the gun laws in California.
The gun laws.
What are your guys'
interesting.
thoughts about like the gun law? Do you think that everyone should have the right to bear arms?
I think yeah, but they gotta be like yeah, pass a background check and all that. But yeah, I think everyone should be able to have guns.
Yeah, I think so too.
So what do you guys think? Because people, when school shootings happen, people might argue that the reason for that is because that everyone shouldn't have the right to bear arms. But
where those school shootings happen, a lot of times that's where they have the most gun restrictions, isn't it?
yeah, so that's what I was gonna go into. Like, with all these school shootings happening, like, I mean, it just seems like it happens in our country mostly. Like, I mean, it happens at other countries occasionally, but it just seems like it happens more here. What do you guys think, like, the main problem is within these types of people that get involved in these types of situations, I guess?
I mean, I think the person that sells them the gun, like if the person were to get it from like a gun store,
Yeah.
I feel like the person that's selling it to them, even if they pass a background check, I mean, and they gotta see the person, they gotta like see if they're like mentally ill or something,
Yeah.
have like
Have something up with
depression, something like that. I mean, I don't know if you can tell if they have depression like right there, but yeah, they gotta like
Some personality type check.
yeah, something more than a background check.
My honest answer in this is I feel the reason we see more school shootings in the United States of America is because I feel they plan some school shootings in order to make people not like guns and in order to restrict guns. You know what I mean? In that point of view, and in getting the public, getting the country scared of guns because everyone has access to it, and that's why nobody should own a gun. But at the same time, it's becoming a weird thing because now you got some teachers in some schools with guns, which in this day and age, it's not bad. That's not a bad thing. I guess that's good. But the teachers, how are you gonna know that the teacher's not gonna freeze up in that situation and not react to it?
Yeah, you gotta have them trained. You gotta go through like a course.
Now they gotta go through classes and shit that people gotta pay for, tax money.
I honestly think so too. That, like, I mean, if you go to any other universities in the world, I feel like, bro, it has some sort of security.
You seen, yeah.
Like any
Even-
school in other countries, like especially young, like elementary,
Even
it has security guards.
when you went to Mexico, in Mexico City, you would see some of the colleges. They're all guarded, I guess you could say, like
Gated
Yeah.
community type?
gated community type
So-
shit. Here in the U.S., you have open campuses like crazy. You
So
can just
the
walk
other
in there.
thing, like, I guess what I'm
Call of
thinking is,
Duty.
like,
Dude,
if the thing that they've been working on for so long, like the school system, right? It's been around for fucking forever, right? And the fact that it's been around forever, you would have thought that it would have made one of the improvements, because that's one of the problems that we're having as a generation.
Blinker City.
Huh?
It's you feel this problem will ever be solved? Because I don't feel school shootings will ever stop here in this country.
You know
Yeah.
what doesn't help either with school shootings is the media.
The media, that
Yeah.
too. Why do you feel that, Mario?
Like, they'll change the narrative.
Yeah. Depending what news stations you watch too. Depending the news stations you watch too.
But that's exactly what it goes back to, right? It's
Yeah.
just the power, the control of the media, and just the control of the narrative of that. Dude, you can literally. I mean, that's why I make these podcasts to show how, like, you know, authentic, like, my life is, I guess, and people get to see, like, the raw moments in life. But, like, people can make shit to look out what it's not, you know, like, you see people out there with millions of dollars, you know, fucking being on the internet, but inside, they're still empty.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, money is not the goal, but a tool.
Yep. And some people, you know, get to their end goal but lose track of what their main goal really was.
Yeah.
And some people just don't understand that sometimes money isn't just everything, that it's just a tool.
Yeah, I've been seeing like some documentaries, I guess, about like YouTubers that like disappeared, that like have gone down in like views and all that stuff. And like a lot of them, they like got like famous, got all the money, and then they just didn't know what to do from then. Like they just
They lost their purpose.
Yeah, like they got started flexing and all that, and then I guess
Received bad hate, bad
Yeah.
feedback. The feedback got to them, and stopped posting, and then people forget about them, and then
Yeah.
years after, people remember, hey, you remember that YouTuber?
that nostalgia.
The nostalgic.
Then a lot of them just keep on posting all the same stuff that got them where they were, and
Yo!
Why? Yeah, you know.
Bro, it's like I'm taking a goddamn shower out here.
I didn't even spray that much either. I probably need more too.
Yo.
Should have gone like
Yes,
a
sir.
minute. I did that before though. Oh yeah, how much you want off the top actually?
Just a little bit.
Can't even see it. We moved the chair a little bit, didn't we? To reach
Huh?
the chair.
What chair?
This chair. So I think it's like
Oh, yeah.
too far to the left a little bit.
Yeah, you can move it. You want to move it?
No, I think we'll be fine.
Haircuts. Yeah, Marlon. So, on average, every day, how many haircuts you give a day?
When
When you want to work a good day, you know, a good day.
good busy day. I'm probably
Yes, sir.
doing right after work. So I work from like 7 to 4 pretty much.
Yep.
And then I start cutting hair as soon as I get home pretty much. Or I take about an hour. Sometimes I'll do that. I follow up with some leads for cold calling and real estate. And then I start cutting hair from like typically like around 6 to 9. And on a good day that I'm cutting hair, I want to say 5 to 6 on a regular day. But on a
5 to
busy
6.
day, I'm probably doing 10 to 12 on a full day. of
12 cuts.
beforehand.
That's
You ever
what
take
call
breaks?
Dedication, boys.
Dedicate. Do you take a 15-minute break in between cuts or not?
Sometimes
Just go
I'll
at
take
it.
a little lunch break or something. That was something, you know, like through cutting hair, I learned so much. It was like, you know, before I was like, no, I gotta keep cutting hair, and I'm like, dude, I'm never getting a break, and I'm like, dude, I can make my own break.
Yeah, for real.
I can, you know, schedule a haircut like later and take an hour break or whatever. So it's not. So it's like little things that you learn as like you go on.
Oh, yeah. You make your own
And
schedule.
It's
you do your
cool
own
how
thing.
you can like balance, you know, your all that basically. You know, you're starting real estate. You got your job that you went to school for, you know, and your side hustle. It's pretty dope.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's temporary. You know, just it's a tool, like I said, to get to that freedom that I'm searching for.
Yeah. If you have any tips for people in high school, you know, like maybe they're a senior or something and they're about to graduate high school, what are your tips and advice to them?
I've had a couple people ask me, they were, you know, like asking, like, oh, you know, you went to college or whatever, like, do you recommend going to college? And I don't know, it depends. What do you actually want to do? It comes down to what your end goal is, like what really passionates. What drives you? What's your passion? If you really want to become, let's say, a doctor, engineer, or a lawyer, then go to school. I highly recommend going to school. Like if you actually want to use that degree for those advantages. But if your main goal is going and doing something else, then find a way to get there instead of going to school and just messing around. I guess not really doing anything with it.
Yeah.
But it comes down to what's your overall passion and what you really want to do in life.
Some good words from your man Mario Soto.
Good words.
It's because like I
That's
feel
true.
like people, like I think there's some high schoolers that might be watching this. You never really know, but just like I want to start being a good, role model for people. Start putting a reason behind these videos, because like I feel like sometimes people just might think that's all we are. We just fuck around, but in the end, I want to inspire people to do what they want to do in life with these YouTube videos. So
Yeah, something to like look forward to.
is there? Do you got like any more busy plans for the day? It's a Sunday.
Probably I don't know. Probably just looking forward to the week and kind of scheduling everything out. I'm very I'm very habitual person. I like my habits. I like
Routines.
routines and scheduling things out and having my control of my time, I should say. I feel unorganized if I don't.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of how I am too, but I feel like I'm more of like a OCD ass motherfucker.
Yeah, me too. I can't work with like a cluttered environment.
Yeah.
You gotta be neat,
Yeah.
clean space, clean mind, man.
Like when I got this house, like I was living out of like boxes and stuff, and it was driving me nuts.
Yeah.
Until I took a day and finally got everything organized and all in order. And here we are.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been coming here now for haircuts?
Bro, since that first time Diego brought me,
I say 2018. It's about to be about 5 years.
No, the first time Diego brought you, you didn't even get a haircut. You just came and watched.
me?
Yeah, I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was feeling you out, I guess.
I didn't even think you said much either.
Yeah, I guess like, I mean, apart from people watching me do these YouTube videos, dude, like I'm a quiet person.
Are you naturally introvert or extrovert?
I don't know,
Introvert,
bro.
extrovert.
People could say both, but
Introvert.
now I like to think I'm more of an introvert. But nah, I try to be an extrovert.
I believe I'm the same way. I try to be an extrovert, but I think I'm naturally an introvert.
Yeah. I
So
feel like
but-
that was like one of the things I had to work through as a person, was like to get myself out there more, because like coming from the Philippines, I was shy, bro. Like, I mean, being in the Philippines, I was like, I felt at home. But once I moved to the US, I just didn't feel like myself.
Yeah, like you just got to get out of that comfort zone. I used to be super
Do something
shy,
different.
bro. And it's just like being able to talk to people. I guess cutting hair and talking to others kind of helped a lot with that. But it's just getting out of that comfort zone.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess like one of my first breaks on breaking that was when I started playing sports. I feel like sports helped me a lot, and then doing these YouTube videos, I feel like I have to talk to people. Doing photography too taught me a lot how to like network, like you said, and just connect with people.
Yeah. You think you would take you would have your kids do sports? Would you want them to? I guess.
Yeah,
I think for me it's like a non-negotiable. Like you,
yeah.
like I would love.
You
for
got to
them-
do something.
Yeah. It's like key.
But what if they want to do esports, Mario? Just play Call of Duty,
Oh.
and they're good at it. You feel me?
Does that qualify as a sport for you?
Is esports a sport for you, Mario?
That's tough for me,
Yeah,
because
it's
like
tough.
for me, like I grew up playing COD, but nah, for me.
We grew up playing COD, but at the same time, we grew up playing soccer. Some kids nowadays, they don't even like to be outside.
Bro, remember back like a couple
Like,
years
bro.
ago, you'd see kids everywhere running around in bikes.
Kids on the street walking.
I feel like
running.
that's an important aspect of your childhood, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's being outside.
Riding bikes.
There's
with
summer
friends.
nights I drive around and there's no kids, you know, riding on their bikes, being fucking hoodlums and shit,
Even with trick-or-treating,
hooligans
bro.
and shit.
I was on my way home from work one day, or during Halloween or whatever. I see just people with cars nowadays, and just instead of like walking out.
No
there,
walking.
but everyone was like in a car, just taking their kids.
They're just doing drive-bys, just going around house to house on their car.
I used to take my bike everywhere.
It wasn't even cold this year.
I think this year it rained.
This
right?
year it was raining.
And,
I remember it was raining. At least in Sturgis, it was raining.
I remember actually trick-or-treating in the rain one year, dude.
Hell no. Stopped trick-or-treating when I was like 14, man. That was the last year I could do it. That picture we showed you guys around the first episode, so that was probably the last time we trick-or-treated, man.
Trick-or-treated, yeah.
Low-key.
Oh, that picture.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir.
Ooh.
My goodness. Transformation, little transformation.
Oh, my
We're
goodness.
almost there. We just need to line up.
Almost there. We just need the lineup and the beard.
Is the lineup's the most
Line
important
his
part?
beard up, too.
We need to line the beard up. God damn it.
What are your? Do you have any tips? Yo, are those?
What
Yo,
now?
what is that? Are those rolling papers? Wait. What the fuck was I gonna say? What are your tips to like barbers or people that cut hair?
Start young.
Start young.
Just if you can start young, I mean, not everyone can start young, but just go ahead and start doing it. Take action. If you want to do it,
Do something.
Just go
Because
for
you
it.
think, because part of me believes that you think experience is key in cutting hair, especially.
yeah. I mean, I guess I could give a little story of how I started cutting hair. I guess my
Yeah.
my shout out my boy Emad Obad. So we were at soccer practice. I think I was a junior at the time. He was a senior.
Yeah.
Comes in with a bad haircut. Like I was like, "Yo, what happened to you, bro?" I'm like, "You got like bald spots here and there." I'm like, "Dude, what?" And he's like, "Yo." He's like, "Yeah, my dad gave me $50 to let me cut his hair, and he gave me $50 to let him cut my hair." And I was like, "Damn, bro." I was like, "Yo, I can probably fix you up." I was like, "I can't do worse than that." And then I had only cut my hair like one other time, and I think I went like super short. All I knew was like the clippers. I didn't know how to use the scissors or anything. And I was like, "Yo, let me try fixing you up." And then he's like, "All right, man." So after practice, we went over to my house. Probably took me about 2 hours. Tried cutting this guy's hair, and he gave me that courage to like, dude, this actually came out pretty good. You should keep doing it. And then he just started coming to me for haircuts. So from that like little moment, I just started noticing other people's haircuts. I'm like, bro, I can probably do better. I started asking my buddies. I was like, yo, how much they charge you for that haircut? Like, oh, like $20 or something. It was like back in the day when haircuts were a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
20 bucks.
And that actually then it was. I thought that was expensive. Like for
I remember
great
paying,
clips.
dude, I remember paying $10 a haircut. Straight up. I was probably like 14, 13.
Yeah, that's how much they used to be.
Then I went to 15, and then, they keep going.
And then I just like, yo, let me cut your hair for free next time if you like it. And then you can just give me some cash or something. And little by little, like I started doing that, like one guy here, one guy there. And then all my friends at school started noticing that. Got there and then started going to like some high school gatherings, and then met some other people from different schools. And then they started coming to get haircuts from me now. And then it just, in one summer, it just grew like out of nowhere. I didn't even, like at the time as a high school student, like as a senior in high school, the next year as a senior in high school, like I was like making really good money off of cutting hair.
Yeah.
Word to mouth. Yes,
And
sir.
then, like, I take pictures like here and there, or I always take pictures, I should say. But like, seeing like that progress, like even till now, like I'll like do a haircut, and then tomorrow or next week I'll like be like, dang, I could do this a little bit better. But it's just that experience, like you just like I said, you gotta keep failing, like to keep on learning.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good story, or
Yes,
like
sir, my
a
man.
way to get
The
into
stardom.
hair. It wasn't even forced. It was just like, you know.
It was just like
It happened.
That's kind of similar to how I started taking photos. Shout out Carlos Montoya and Eduardo Sanchez for paying me on my first shoots. But yeah, dude, they wanted some pictures of their car, and I didn't even expect anything, and they just gave me money, and I was like, damn, I could probably do this to other people.
Get money.
And so yeah, I just kept doing that. Now here we are.
Hell yeah.
It's like when people give you that like small chance, you're just like, wow. It's like fascinating.
Yeah.
Like how it changes your life, like literally.
Yeah, and dude, if I can do that to someone just by like, damn, if you can have someone, for example, like watch our YouTube video and then be inspired to just do their own thing because they're like, dude, it's just like setting the fucking goal and taking action is what sets a lot of people back.
100%. It's just setting those goals. All right, there you go. What do you think?
Ooh, we got a fresh cut.
Transformation.
Transformation B-rolls too. All right, boys. We're going to have the B-rolls and shit of the fucking afters because he finally fixed my ugliness today. Shout out to Mario for making this episode happen. You have anything to say?
Episode 11.
What do you guys usually say on this? What do you like? Just a little shout out?
Whatever you want to say, man. Anything you trying to say?
Shout out to everyone that supports me, and keep moving forward and keep that hustle going. And, shout out to my homie Fernando. Check out his auto detailing.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Fernando Gonzalez Detailing. There you go.
Yes sir, my man.
All
Episode 11.
Episode 11.
We got our
It was
barber finally.
It was
on
a unique
here.
episode.
We
It
got,
was good hearing the stories of how he got started, and there's some good valuable information that people can take from this. And so if you guys made it through this whole episode, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment what you thought of the video, or the podcast, I should say. But it's been your 11th episode, and we're outroing out.
number 11. Shout out to David, producer. First episode on the camera. That's how it is. Peace out, everybody. Work by day, 500 gram podcast by night. All day. That's it.
B-roll.
That's it.